This week, I want to talk about the two most dangerous words for the future of the United States of America. Hard work. There's nothing wrong with someone who gets their hands dirty to earn a living. Much respect for our farmers, steel workers, truckers, or I'll just use generic term, essential workers. There's nothing wrong with working hard. My problem comes when we divide ourselves by how hard we feel that we work compared to other people who aren't working hard. This has been going on since this country has been founded. Don't act like it's something new. The powers that be continue to divide us over and over and over again. Whether it's white collar jobs versus blue collar jobs, what we consider hard work in the Midwest to what we consider hard work in New York City, how we look down on coal miners instead of coming after the folks who put them in the conditions they work in and create a system with a lack of opportunity. Hard work is hard work. I mean, we got folks who are working 2 or 3 jobs just to keep up with the cost of living. And that's not just in New York City. That's not in Clarksburg, West Virginia. That's not in Tacoma, Arizona. That's everywhere in the United States of America. Cost of living does not care what job you have. It does not care about the color of your skin. It does not care for kids need to eat. It's just there. It's the price to live in this society. But yet we want to look down on people just to feed our own egos. We want to sit here and say that someone working in a grocery store isn't working a real job. We want to say that people working at McDonald's isn't working a real job. So what is a real job? What is a job? A job is simply something that puts money in your pocket. So what happens when that money isn't enough to live and there aren't the jobs that these people qualify for that get them more money to be able to live so they don't have to use public assistance? We need to do more work to not look at the world from our personal situation and start talking to people to understand their struggles. We all know our own struggles. You know, if we sit there and say that you haven't struggled like I have, that person can get defensive and say, oh, I've struggled hard. I worked hard to get where I'm at. But they don't follow that up by, I feel your pain and I understand that you're doing everything you can to survive. What's so hard about this? Why do we gotta jump into our camp and say, I'm working so hard and they're freeloading? What's so hard about understanding that there will always be someone who takes advantage of the system, but that's not the majority? It used to be that we believed that Americans were hardworking people that love their country. But now we've fallen into this abyss where we believe that I'm a hardworking American and these people around me are hardworking Americans and they're not doing what they need to do to help our country, or the only one to do is get government funds. Poverty is at an all-time high. The majority of Americans are 1 or 2 paychecks away from being in poverty. I mean, you would think with the mess we're in with COVID and how some people are suffering in food lines, we would understand the fragility of that line. But we've gone to our political corners in believing that Republicans work hard and Democrats don't. Or Democrats work hard, scratch and claw, and Republicans don't. We're all in this together. We're all going through the same pain. We're all working our asses off to survive. We can't focus on the people who are taking advantage of the system and say they're the majority and make laws to punish them when in reality, we're just punishing everybody. We can't rack up debt this high and pretend that if you just work hard, you're going to get your goals. You're going to get that yacht. You're going to get that mansion. People on the streets, they don't want that. They just want to be able to put food on the table for their kids. If we start the conversation there with people earning a basic living to be able to survive, we will get a lot more done. I mean, it's not even about the very bottom. I'm talking about the middle class that are struggling just to pay the mortgage. Don't you want better for yourself? You can get better for yourself by supporting policies that help everybody. When one of us struggles, the people sitting on top looking down on them, they aren't that far away from struggling themselves. Think about that for a moment. Love thy neighbor isn't just a catchphrase. It's a lifestyle. My name is Kyle King. Thank you for attending my Jeep Chat.